After months of attacks by Iranian-backed rebels on American ships, the U.S. Navy will lead Operation Prosperity Guardian to protect shipping lanes from Iran's Houthi rebels in Yemen. 10% of the world's commerce passes within range of their very cheap but deadly one-way drones, a.k.a. flying bombs. Most cargo operators now won't send their boats through the strait connecting the Red Sea with the Gulf of Aden. That's known as the Gates of Grief. It's sending the price of oil sky high. Wait for gas prices to go up as you fill up your tank. Coming up on the road trip to Grandma's house, Kellie Meyer is in D.C. Hi, Kellie.
Hey there, Leland. Well, the Iran-backed militants trying to attack these cargo ships, and it's costing the U.S. We're outspending them 60-1. Here's the breakdown. It costs approximately $20,000 to $100,000 per Houthi drone and $1.2 million to $2.1 million per U.S. missile. So there have been 37 drones shot down by the USS Carney alone. Those 37 cost the Houthis approximately $740,000. The U.S. spent some $44 million shooting them down, and that's assuming that it just took one missile to down one of those drones. So these attacks have only been increasing, and we're now at 11 and counting shipping companies that have stopped using the Red Sea route due to the increase in the attacks by the Iran-backed Houthis over the last month or so. One shipping company stopping their trips through the Red Sea saying, quote, "The situation is further deteriorating and concern of safety is increasing." Now, today, the defense secretary in Israel called for other countries to fight back.
These attacks are reckless, dangerous, and they violate international law. And so we're taking action to build an international coalition to address this threat. And I would remind you that this is not just a U.S. issue. This is an international problem, and it deserves an international response.
Now, the Biden administration has been reluctant to respond militarily against the Houthi attacks on commercial shipping in recent weeks for fear of provoking Iran. The White House has said over and over that they do not want to see this conflict between Israel and Hamas widen, but the continued escalation, including attacks on U.S. forces, could force Biden's hand here. Leland.
All right, so we're Monday right now. Last week we were reporting we were right at about 100 attacks against U.S. forces in Syria and in Iraq. Have those continued over the weekend?
Continued to increase. We've been checking in on the latest numbers from the Pentagon, and every time we do check in, they continue to tick up more and more. We haven't gotten the latest report, actually, from the Pentagon today. We know that likely these continue to increase, both in Iraq and Syria, and we haven't seen any reaction or response to these latest attacks, either on U.S. forces, as well as those attacks that we've seen where the U.S. Carney had to fight back over the weekend.
Yeah, and you think about, you could also take out the launch sites for these in Yemen, the same way, say, the Allies took out the V2 launch sites or V1 launch sites against the Nazis. Kellie, good to see you. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.